Hello and welcome to my channel. We are in the middle of winter, however, it is beginning to warm up, and as the days reach about 40 degrees, it is time to tap our maple trees. Snow is on the ground, the air is crisp, but spring is coming soon. So let's get ready to tap our trees. First, let's gather our supplies, and I'm just going to show you what I use to tap trees. I only tap about 7 or so trees, so I don't need a lot of equipment. I have buckets, I have tubing, I have a drill with a 5/16 inch drill bit, scissors to cut my tubing. If your tubing is pre-cut, you won't need that. I have my taps. Some taps are already attached to my tubing and others I'll need to cut. Lids for my buckets. I will need to drill holes in some of the lids to let the tubing go through to keep the rain out of the buckets, and a hammer. I like to clean all my supplies before putting them out to collect sap. I'm going to start with cleaning my tubing. I did clean it last year before putting it away, but I'm just cleaning it again to make sure it's all good and ready. Clean my taps. These are new taps for my new tubing. Once I get those cleaned, I will clean all of my bucket lids and then all the buckets. And even though these sat cleaned all winter, just dust can collect in there. So I'm going to clean them up and get ready to go tapping. When you go outside, do you take a moment to notice what's around you and enjoy the beauty and the cuteness of animals or birds or just whatever's around you, and appreciate nature and how God made it? One lesson I learned the hard way is if you put your taps in too deep, when you go to pull them out, they will break off and stay in the tree. So this year I'm going to tap much more shallow so that I do not break my taps. I also try to find a more main branch to tap under, and I want to tap on the south side of the tree where the sun is hitting and it'll be more warmer, hence more sap flow. To help the sap drain out, I want to drill at an angle. However, to get the hole started, I will start straight on, and then once I get a little in, I will then angle my drill and drill in a 1/2 inch to an inch, just to when I start seeing wet pulp. When hammering in the tap, it doesn't take a whole lot. Just tap it in gently until it seems firm. I also like to put the tubing in the bucket and then use that as the measuring length for where to tap the hole so that my tubing fits in with the bucket and isn't going all the way down to the bucket, but is only a few inches into the lid. It's a little hard to see, but there's a little bit of sap about ready to drip out. And there we have it. The first tree of the season is tapped. I will be walking this path many times over the next couple weeks while I collect sap and bring it up to the house to boil down for syrup. My trees look like they're hooked up to some kind of heart monitor. While it takes 40 gallons of sap to make 1 gallon of syrup, I hope to be able to get a couple or a few gallons of syrup this year. While it comes at only 1 drop at a time, it does add up quickly, and I will be boiling soon. Thank you for joining me today. Stay tuned for a follow-up video on how to boil sap into maple syrup. We'll see you next time.